right? So when Chris Columbus took some of the tribes back over there to Spain, they had basically set a map. You got accounts where they set maps out, and they had the natives with Columbus. He went to a guy named what's his name? Don Juan, a king over there, Don Juan, and he set out maps, and they was asking the tribes where they come from. They set out a map and asked, and they put some beans on the table, and one of the tribes put areas where they came from, and then Don Juan took away the beans and got somebody else up there, another tribe up there, and he laid the beans out and asked them where it come from, and he put more beans in more places. So they were letting them know that where they come from, and more of them lands was inhabited with people, because they set the beans in different places, man. So they knew, and like I said, Chris Columbus had Hebrew interpreters, and that's where the first transatlantic slave trade started, right? Now back in First Maccabees, the 9th, First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 9, and I'm gonna jump around. And after, hold on. First Maccabees. Y'all believe in the Bible? The Lord never looked like that.
I believe in the Bible. Sure.
The Lord never looked like that then. That's Caesar Borgia. Google it. And you're an Edomite, according to the Bible. You're going in slavery. You in your kingdom. This First Maccabees 1 and 9. And after his death, they put crowns on themselves, and they did their sons after them many years, and did evil multiplied in the earth. And after there came out a wicked, and after there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus, the king who had been an hostage at Rome, and had reigned in his 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. Now, let's see what now we're finna jump down to First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, the king Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. That's that New World Order madness. Same way they try to do it during the Babylonian Empire, during the Tower of Babel. That was the first heathen rulership, the Tower of Babel. Now here you go, Antiochus Epiphanes trying to bring the New World Order. The same thing America trying to bring. Same madness. They got it written on the dollar bill, biggest date. And it said, this First Maccabees 1 and 41. Moreover, the king Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his law, and all the heathens agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed idols, and profaned the Sabbath. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, because they forsake the customs, man. So that's where you get it to where Israel start becoming Greeks, man. They start taking on the customs, man. This Second Maccabees 6 and 6. I'm gonna go in a little bit more detail. Second Maccabees 6 and 6. Right? I got off track, but I was talking about the rest of the video. I was talking about how the angels deliver the children of Israel and protect them. the men of the Lord and the children of Israel. So, you know, that's what I was going to in the beginning. But Issachar came up, and I got to go into this. That's how the Spirit rolled, just to edify. This 2 Maccabees 6:6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. So they couldn't even profess themselves of being a Jew. Basically Israelites. They had to take on the Greek custom. And that's why you get to, in the New Testament, and Romans the 10th chapter, to where it say there's no difference between the Jew and the Greek, because they both Israelites, man. You see? So that's that on that. You see? And the scriptures tell you, this Hebrews 10, I think it was Hebrews 10 and 16, but I quoted. I'm going to go over there anyway. It says, Hebrews 10 and 16, this is the covenant that I will make with them after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their inward parts. I will put my laws into their hearts, and in their minds I will write them. So the only people that got the laws are the children of Israel, man. You see? I'm gonna edify that. That's the covenant, man. And like I said, Jeremiah 31 and 31, and Hebrews 8 and 8. This Psalm 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. So no other nation was given those laws. And the only the covenant was given to the nation of Israel. And those laws will be put into the hearts of the nation of Israel. So that's the new covenant, man. We're working on it right now. We ain't got it yet, but we're working on it. It's soon to come. You see? But let me go back to where I was about how the angels protect Israel. You know, before Issachar came up here, 2/3 Issachar came up here. Got my list here. 2 Maccabees, the 3rd chapter. That's what I was going to read before he came up here. Yeah. And like I was saying, Onias, I was just explaining a little bit before. I ain't going to read the whole chapter, but I'm going to read some of it. But I was just explaining a little bit how Onias was keeping the laws, and he was pleasing the Heavenly Father and his son. You know, he was pleasing the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema Shai. And you had Simeon, Simon, in the 4th verse, Simon of the tribe of Benjamin, who was made governor of the temple, fell out with the high priest about disorder in the city. So you had a Benjaminite fall out with Onias. Now what he did was he went to the king Seleucus of Asia, and told them how Jerusalem had money for the widows, which basically had welfare set up for the widows and the fatherless, right? Because he was mad. Now you got to remember, these two Israelites going at each other, but here he is going to a heathen, which is an Edomite, which is a so-called white man according to the Bible, telling him about the treasures that's in Jerusalem, right? But I'm going to jump down. This in 2 Maccabees 3 and 24. Hold on. And now, hold on. Now, Helidorus, let me see if I can find the name. Yeah, Helidorus was sent by the king Seleucus, the king of Asia. He was sent, Helidorus was sent to Jerusalem to get their money so they could pay tribute, right? Because you had a rat from the tribe, like a snitch, you see, Benjamin, snitching on him, you see, but they had fell out. But this is verse 23 in 2 Maccabees 3:23. Nevertheless, Helidorus executed that which was decreed, because he was sent. He was told to go get that money, right? Now when he was there present himself, now as he was there present himself with his guards about the treasure of the Lord, the Spirit and the princes of all powers caused a great admiration, right? So that all that presumed to come in with him were astonished at the powers of God and fainted and were sore afraid. So there you go, them angels, he hit him with them admirations, and he was seeing visions, and he was seeing things, right? He was seeing things, right? And they was all afraid, you see? For there appeared upon them a horse with terrible riders upon him, and adorned with a very fair coating, with a very fair covering, and he ran fiercely and smote at Helidorus with his forefoot. And it seemed that he that sat upon the horse had complete harness of gold. Moreover, the two other young men appeared before him, notable in strength, excellency in beauty, and comely in apparel, who stood by him and on either side, and scourged him continually, and gave him many sore stripes. And Helidorus fell suddenly onto the ground, and was compassed with great darkness. But they that were with him took him up and put him into the litter. Thus him that lately come with a great train and with all his guards into and said the treasury, they carried out, being unable to help himself with his weapon, and manifestly they acknowledged that the power of God. So the angel stopped Helidorus from getting the treasure, man. So he protected the treasure that was in Jerusalem, and you had Israelites praying to the Heavenly Father to keep that treasury safe for the widows. Now this verse 37. And when the king asked Helidorus who might be a fit man to be sent yet once again to Jerusalem, he said, if thou hast an enemy or a traitor, send him thither, and thou shalt receive him well scourging, if he escape with his life. For in that place, no doubt, there is a special power of God. For he that dwelleth in heaven had his eye on that place and defendeth it, and he beateth and destroyeth them that come to hurt it. And these things concerning Helidorus and keeping of the treasure fell out on this sort. So right there, the Heavenly Father sent that angel to protect them, so they couldn't do nothing, man. You see? So that's another account how Israel got protected by angels, man.